Welcome. Today I have a Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 and I'll go over unboxing. I'll look at an overview of the device. So let's start off by actually opening it up. So there we go. This is the box that it actually comes in. Now the version that I have right here is the Mystic Silver, and it's the 45mm, as you can see, 45mm version. There's also a 41mm if you're wondering. So let's pop it open. There we go. Okay, so once we pop it open, we have the typical Samsung box at the top of the case. So let's take it out. Feels like there is something significant in here. So let's quickly see what we get. There's a charger. Doesn't want to come out. Oh. There we go. So there's the charger. So it's obviously a Qi charger. And it's nothing. And paperwork. And that's about it. Nothing else in here. So I'm gonna drop the paperwork. Just kind of quickly drop it in there, move that to the side, and move to the watch itself. And there we go, there is the watch. As you can see, fairly nice design. Nice leather rotating wheel right here. So let's pop it open if I can actually figure it out how. There we go. So it's now turning on. I also do have a nice stand for it. Quickly try to slap it on here. Hopefully it can actually stay on. There we go, good enough. Okay. So there's the setup screen for it. Now I do have also a phone. So the phone that I have right here is the Galaxy M51. Okay, so let's quickly go through the setup. So as you can see, you have the wheel which you can scroll down, and you can also do it with your hand. Continue in English. Yep, continue. Select your region. Let me quickly adjust this. There we go. Hopefully this will be a little bit better. Okay, so region. It doesn't really matter what the region is, so I'm gonna. Okay. So it's gonna now set it up. And while this is setting up, on your phone, we will need the Galaxy wearable app. And once we do, you can see that it automatically popped up. Although I believe if I would try to connect it right now, it would probably fail, considering the device is restarting. So let's give it a moment. So while it's starting up, I'm gonna mention the specifications of it. So the 45mm version of it, which is the one that we have right here, has a screen of the size of 1.4 inch and comes with a 340 milliamp hour battery. Let's add now. And the 41mm version has a 1.2 inch display, so basically 0.2 inches smaller. Connect. And also has a smaller battery by about 100 milliamps, so it comes at 247 milliamp hour battery. So we have basically a couple millimeters smaller watch, but it will be kind of drastically reducing the battery basically. So you want to keep that in mind while purchasing it. Let's allow all the stuff right here. As you can see, it's right now up to install, so it's installing some apps. So moving further on with the specific. Now the rest of the specific will be the same for both of the watches, just the size of the battery and the display was different. So both of them will rock a Super AMOLED display with a about 30% screen to body ratio, with a, at least this one, I'm pretty sure comes with a 264 pixels per inch and has a Gorilla Glass DX. Now this is kind of like the newer one, I think, from what I've seen from the 5. So I assume it's going to be a little bit sturdier, harder. Now, build quality, you have a couple different variants of it. So we have the frame of it is a stainless steel, which this is what I have right here. But there's also a titanium version of it. Now I assume the titanium will be a little bit more expensive than this one, and this is just kind of like the standard. Both variants, the 41 and 45, come with it, and just have a option for the titanium version of it. Let's agree to all of this. Finish up the setup right here. Now also both watches will come with a eSIM, meaning that you could basically leave your phone at home and it will use that SIM that you have in your phone. And because the watch has a built-in speaker, you can message through it, do basically everything that you can do on your phone to an extent, I'll add. That means that you can basically, for instance, if you go out for a drink, you can leave your phone at home, don't care about it, and you can just have your watch on your wrist and pick up calls from it, message people, so you can still stay in touch without your phone near you. So that is a super nice thing that you can do with this watch. Now take a look around. So we have the spinning dial to go through different pages right here. Turn again. Press the button. Press the home key to find your apps. Swipe down for notifications. Cool. It's kind of self-explanatory. Okay. Touch the screen. Oh, palm. Quickly grab it differently. Yep, that worked. Cool. That's it. You're good to go. So it just gives you a quick guide on how to use the watch itself. Now, probably the key part of this device, watch, is the spinning wheel, which is kind of like the trademark of this device, where you can cycle through the different pages using the wheel, and it has a nice tactile feel whenever you go through a step. It kind of locks into it, and it does feel nice. And as you can see, there's a plethora of different apps that you have here, preloaded ones. So you have things like weather calendars, music control, and all the health and fitness trackers. The thing that probably you don't know or might not be really aware because you might not have cared about it, is the Ecg monitoring. So that kind of monitors your, not exactly sure the Ecg, and also has the blood pressure monitor. It basically measures the oxygenation of your blood, which from what I've read or how they were describing it, it can also determine, for instance, if you're getting sick. From what they were saying is that when you're getting sick, your blood oxygenation will be lower than normally. So based on that, you can figure out that if you're feeling, well, unwell and your oxygen level in blood is lower, I guess you're getting sick. Now keep in mind that this is all not set in stone. So for instance, your blood oxygen might probably fall, and it might not mean that you're getting sick, so keep that in mind. Also, as they were advertising the ECG, if you get your the 30-second test for the ECGs, basically they say to not take it and do actions by yourself, just more bring it to your to your doctor and let them decide what the course of action is, which probably they will do them again anyway. So yeah. Now, apart from these two, the watch comes with a certification from MIL STD 810G, which is their something similar to like IP rating, but just more of a military-based testing of the device in a more harsh conditions. So it comes with that. Also has a 50-meter water resistant, puts it at IP rating of 68. So that's a little bit different from what I've seen. Watches were measured with pressure that they can withstand. This one sticks with the IP. So I think this will be a little bit lower than what you would actually get from the one that have pressures. And apart from that, we have all the typical stuff from, well, flagship watch. It's kind of weird to say flagship watch. So you have the things like accelerometer, gyros, heart rate monitors, barometer. What else is there? The loudspeaker, which I mentioned before, that it can pick up calls. Now you don't have any way to use headphones on it, so you only have to pick up your calls on the loudspeaker for everybody to hear. Also, you have a GPS built into it. Comes with 8 gigabytes built-in storage, so you can download apps on it and have just some kind of data saved to it, along with 1 gigabyte RAM, so it makes it run fairly smoothly. As you've probably seen through the use of it, the device basically runs smoothly without any kind of lag or anything, which makes it feel, well, premium, obviously. Now, the watch itself comes with their different OS. So typically you have the watches that come with the Google wearable OS. This one comes with Tizen OS 5.5, which is a little bit different. And obviously, because this is a Samsung watch, obviously it's going to work best with the Samsung device for the most stable connections, and also their basically all the features. I haven't tested it almost at all. As you've seen, this was the unboxing, but I assume there will be some apps that will work way better on with your phone if it's Samsung, rather than, for instance, if it's not. And this is for certain the case with things like the Bean Pods right here. As you can see, Buds Live. So I assume the watch will have similar idea of it. And apart from that, obviously it comes with a Qi charger, and you have 2 different colors of it. So we have the actually 3 different colors. I meant we have the Mystic Bronze, Mystic Black, and Mystic White. So I have a couple different colors to choose from. And apart from that, just another iteration of the Galaxy Watch. Works really well, just the improved version with additional features. Other than that, it feels almost identical to the previous ones, with the wheel, which is almost iconic of it. And yeah, and obviously you can do all the stuff like changing your watch faces and stuff like that on the either on your phone or also through the settings, I believe, from here. Let me quickly see. There are settings. So as you can see, there we go, watch faces. As a first tile, select watch face, and from here we can change different watch faces. We can customize it. So if there's one that you like, you can simply select it, see if there's anything that tickles my interest right here. You can also open the store and download more from the store. I just select something, customize. Not sure what we get in customization. So I guess that's it. Yep, so it's now set. Now let me quickly take it off this and actually go over the watch itself. So you can see the front of it is fairly bland, honestly, in terms of like the colors. You just have the black wheel, black leather strap, and at the back we have more of a leathery color to it. And as you can see, there's the silver color of it, the stainless steel, and always on display. So yeah, the watch itself is fairly nice now. Personally, for me, the 45mm version for my skinny hands is a little bit too oversized, so you'll probably see that it kind of looks hilarious on my wrist. But other than that, the device is really nice to use, and basically could function as an almost standalone phone itself. So yeah, and I don't really have much more to say about it. It's a really good watch. I'm not exactly sure how long the battery will last. I couldn't find any info about that. So I guess that probably will be up to you to find out, but I assume it's going to be somewhere of like a day of use before you have to charge it. I also have a wireless charger right here. We can see if it can be slapped on any kind of charger, or does it have to be their own. So it looks like to charge the phone, or not the phone, the watch itself, you have to use their dedicated charger. You cannot just plop it on any kind of Qi charger. That's a little bit of a shame. But yeah, it's a really nice device to conclude this. And if you're in the market for a premium watch with nice build quality and basically packed with features, capable of basically being a standalone device, so you don't have to take your phone, then look no further. This is really good watch. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.